The ANC's role in anti-apartheid activism is integral to understanding the broader struggle for freedom and equality in South Africa. It evolved from a movement advocating for civil rights to a key player in the dismantling of apartheid and the establishment of a democratic, multiracial South Africa. The Defiance Campaign of 1952 was a significant nonviolent resistance effort organized by the African National Congress (ANC) and its allies in South Africa. The campaign was a response to the apartheid policies implemented by the National Party government and aimed to challenge discriminatory laws through acts of civil disobedience. Here are key details about the Defiance Campaign. The term apartheid refers to the institutionalized system of racial segregation and discrimination that characterized South Africa from 1948 to the early 1990s. Apartheid laws restricted the rights and freedoms of non-white South Africans, enforcing racial separation in various aspects of life. The ANC, along with other anti-apartheid organizations such as the South African Indian Congress (SAIC) and the Colored People's Congress, initiated the Defiance Campaign. The campaign aimed to unite people of different racial backgrounds in a coordinated effort against unjust laws. The Defiance Campaign was characterized by nonviolent resistance and civil disobedience. Participants pledged to defy apartheid laws peacefully. The campaign laid the groundwork for the formulation of the Freedom Charter, a document that outlined the vision for a democratic and non-racial South Africa with equal rights for all. Activists specifically targeted discriminatory laws such as pass laws, curfew regulations, and segregated facilities. Mass demonstrations and protests were organized to challenge apartheid policies. Participants intentionally violated discriminatory laws, inviting arrest as a form of protest. The campaign utilized various tactics, including sit-ins, boycotts, and public protests. Participants peacefully occupied spaces designated for particular racial groups, challenging the segregationist policies. The Defiance Campaign was a nationwide effort with coordinated actions taking place in different parts of South Africa. The apartheid government responded to the campaign with increased repression, arrests, and violence against protesters. The Defiance Campaign attracted international attention, bringing awareness to the unjust nature of apartheid policies. The campaign planted the seed for future activism and resistance against apartheid. It inspired a generation of anti-apartheid activists, including leaders like Nelson Mandela. Some of the legal challenges initiated during the Defiance Campaign eventually led to court rulings that declared certain apartheid laws unconstitutional. While the Defiance Campaign did not immediately result in the overthrow of apartheid, it laid the groundwork for subsequent resistance movements and contributed to the broader struggle against racial injustice in South Africa. The spirit of nonviolent resistance and civil disobedience during the campaign remained influential in the years that followed. Chapter 3: Arrestation and Robben Island. Nelson Mandela's arrest was a pivotal moment in the anti-apartheid struggle in South Africa. Here are the key details surrounding his arrest. Nelson Mandela had been involved in anti-apartheid activism since his early years. He joined the African National Congress (ANC) in 1943 and played a significant role in various campaigns against apartheid policies. Frustrated by the limited impact of nonviolent resistance, Mandela, along with other ANC leaders, founded Umkhonto we Sizwe (MK) in 1961. MK was the armed wing of the ANC, and its formation marked a shift toward more militant tactics. Location: on July 11, 1963, a police raid took place at a farm in Rivonia, near Johannesburg, where ANC leaders, including Mandela, were believed to be planning acts of sabotage against the apartheid government. Mandela was arrested during the raid, along with other key ANC leaders, including Walter Sisulu, Govan Mbeki, Ahmed Kathrada, and others. The Rivonia trial, which began in 1963, charged Mandela and his co-accused with sabotage and other offenses. The trial was named after the suburb where the arrests occurred. During the trial, Mandela delivered a powerful statement known as Speech from the Dock, in which he defended the ANC's use of force against the apartheid regime. In the speech, Mandela famously stated, "I have fought against white domination and I have fought against black domination." On June 12, 1964, Mandela and 7 other accused were sentenced to life imprisonment. They were sent to Robben Island, a notorious prison where Mandela would spend the next 18 years of his life. Mandela's arrest elevated him to a symbol of resistance against apartheid. His imprisonment turned him into a global icon for the anti-apartheid movement. Mandela's imprisonment triggered widespread international condemnation of apartheid, leading to increased pressure on the South African government to end its racist policies. Long Walk to Freedom, Mandela's autobiography, Long Walk to Freedom, published in 1994, provides a detailed account of his life, activism, and imprisonment. The book became a cornerstone of understanding the anti-apartheid struggle. Nelson Mandela's arrest marked a turning point in the struggle against apartheid. Despite his long incarceration, Mandela's leadership and resilience continued to inspire activists both within South Africa and around the world. His release in 1990 and subsequent role in negotiating the end of apartheid marked the beginning of a new era in South Africa's history.